Imagine someone betrays you. They lie about you, destroy your reputation, walk away, as if nothing happened. Your first thought isn't forgiveness, it's revenge. One day, they'll pay for this. But what if I told you? That's exactly what they want. Psychology reveals something almost nobody realizes. The moment you make revenge your mission, the person who hurt you still owns part of your mind. They don't need to speak to you anymore. They don't even need to remember your name. Because every day you replay what they did, they continue shaping your emotions. That's the hidden cost of revenge. It feels like taking your power back, but often, it's the last way you give your power away. The strongest people understand something different. Freedom doesn't begin when the other person suffers. Freedom begins the moment they no longer control what happens inside you. And once you understand why, you'll stop asking, how do I make them regret it? You'll start asking, why should I let them steal another day of my life? If revenge hurts us, why does it feel so good? Because your brain isn't chasing revenge, it's chasing control. When someone betrays you, they don't just hurt your feelings, they shatter your sense of certainty. Your mind immediately asks, how do I make sure this never happens again? Revenge feels like the answer, because for a moment, it creates the illusion that you're taking your power back. But psychology reveals something different. Every time you replay the betrayal, your brain treats it as unfinished. The story keeps running, the anger stays alive, the wound never fully closes. That's why some people remain prisoners of one painful moment for years, not because the betrayal lasted, but because the replay never stopped. Emotionally strong people understand one powerful truth. Every minute spent feeding the past is a minute stolen from the future. And the person who hurt you doesn't need to keep hurting you. Your own mind will do it, until you decide to stop replaying the story. Imagine two people. Both were betrayed. Both were deeply hurt. The first person spends years waiting for karma, waiting for an apology, waiting for life to punish the person who hurt them. Without realizing it, their happiness has become dependent on someone else's downfall. The second person makes a different decision. They stop asking, when will they get what they deserve? And start asking, what do I deserve now? That's the moment psychology calls a shift in locus of control. Instead of placing their future in someone else's hands, they take it back. They build new habits, learn new skills, create healthier relationships, not to prove anything, not to make anyone jealous, but because they finally understand something. The best way to close a painful chapter is to start writing a better one. Here's the irony. The person chasing revenge stays emotionally connected to the past. The person chasing growth slowly becomes impossible to hold back, because every step forward weakens the grip the past once had on them. And one day, they realize something surprising. They didn't defeat the person who hurt them. They outgrew them. There comes a moment that almost nobody notices. Not the day they apologize, not the day karma catches them, not the day they finally understand what they did. A different day, the day you wake up and realize you don't care anymore. Not because you forgot, not because the pain wasn't real, but because your future has become more important than your past. Psychology calls this emotional liberation. It's the moment another person's choices stop controlling your emotional life. Most people believe revenge brings closure, but closure doesn't come from watching someone else suffer. It comes from no longer needing them to. Because as long as your peace depends on their punishment, your peace isn't yours, it's theirs. Read that again. If someone else has to lose before you can finally feel free, they're still controlling you. That's why emotionally strong people never need revenge. They've discovered something far more powerful. The greatest victory is becoming someone your past can no longer control. The greatest revenge is building a life so meaningful that revenge no longer matters. Because in the end, the opposite of revenge isn't forgiveness, it's freedom. And freedom is something no one can ever take from you. If this changed the way you think, subscribe for more psychology, emotional intelligence, and self-mastery.